I've been making videos so long, it's so easy talking about the benefits of making videos. So these are reasons you should start creating content today. Number one, the money. Bro, this is like the greatest opportunity like ever. Like you have the opportunity to make money from your own room. How do people not even think about starting? At this point, it doesn't even matter which platform you go on, whether it be YouTube, TikTok, Twitter, Snapchat, it doesn't even matter. You can get paid by just posting videos and you get paid by the views. The more views you get, the more money you get. Once you figure out the algorithm, the money just starts rolling in and you win. It's like a cheat code. Like you beat life. And then not only are you going to get paid by the ads, you're going to get paid from starting a side business on top of it, right? Whether you're selling merch or selling a product or selling a service, you're going to be able to make money by making a business that's attached to the content that you create. And then on top of that, you have sponsorships and brand deals where businesses will literally just pay you money to just promote something because you have influence. If you get views, that's literally the one thing you need. If you have views, businesses will say, hey, promote my vitamins and then I'll give you money. If you have views, you get paid from ads. If you get views, you have people who would buy your products and services. Views just equal money. It's literally just effort. It's not like you have to start some business from the ground up where you would have a 90% chance of failure. There almost is no failure here because there's no risk. You're just making the videos until something happens. If nothing happens, whoop-de-fucking-do. The most money I ever made in my life was from making content online. You have no ceiling. With a job, I'm not saying that you shouldn't have a job in general, but I'm saying with a job, you're capped. Like there's a certain amount of money that you're not going to exceed this. By making content, you give yourself the opportunity to make an infinite amount. Number two, connections. The amount of people that you can meet that can become lifelong friends, or the amount of like networking that you can do to like level yourself up is actually insane. I've met so many cool people because we connected on the same grounds of making content. It's like we had something that we both related to and we both were invested in. And then you become somebody that can do things for other people. There's millionaires who envy content creators because content creators have influence and they have fame. And these people who are rich want that. There's so many content creators that surpass the bubble of the creator economy and they went mainstream. Whether it be the Paul brothers or Kai Cenat or iShowSpeed, these people went past the entire YouTube or streaming world and they became faces that people recognize, and they're in the same rooms with these big celebrities and big names and big corporations because they matter. Number three, just the documentation. This is one of my favorite parts. It's very underrated, but I can go back and watch videos for myself when I was 18, 19, 20 years old and look at my thought process, look at the person that I was and see how much I've grown. And it's like a time capsule because you're basically just documenting your life. If you post content online, you're going to be documenting your life about what you're doing and who you are in that period of time. And when the years go by, you can look back on that. And it's such a cool experience. I wish I could look back on the person that I was when I was 12, 13, 14, 15, but it doesn't exist. But I can always look back at the person that I was at 18, 19, 20, 21. Like I can keep doing that. Somebody made a comment on one of my old videos and said, what you said in this video just contradicted your most recent video. Like, of course, they're a year apart. I change and I think differently, but that's the cool part. Like, I just made something that somebody can look back on and see the person that I was and then see the person that I am today. It's like by documenting your life, people are growing with you and they see you change in real time. Number four, community. This is also one of the bigger ones. The ability to create a group of people in a community who not only like fuck with you heavy and they want you to succeed and want you to do well, they're like-minded people. Because the people that watch your content are going to be people that gravitate towards you because you're like them. You make them feel at home. You make them feel good. You speak to them in a way where they don't really experience that on their day-to-day life. That's the beauty of content creation, is that everybody has a voice and you can find your person out there, right? You can find a person that makes you feel not so alone. And you could be that person for so many other people. There's somebody who's living the exact same life you are and has your experiences and you think you're in it alone, but in reality, there's thousands on thousands on thousands of people who are living that same life. And they would love it if you just talked about your own experiences so they felt like they could relate to somebody. Having a community is one of the biggest things I regret about not taking content creation as seriously as I should have, because I should be way further ahead than I am, but I've been on and off, and I'd start and I'd stop and I wouldn't take it that serious. But the community factor, when people would send me DMs or hop in my live stream and just talk about like how much I inspired them or motivate them or make them laugh or make them feel good, it would make me feel good hearing them tell me about their day. People would say, oh, I went to lunch today and I had pizza. Literally, people would talk to me as if like I was their friend, and it was the coolest thing because it felt like I mattered to them. There's still people that I know their name, I know their face, who would follow me back in the day, and I've literally watched them grow up. It's the weirdest thing because I don't even know these people, but it feels like they're a part of me. Number 6, it genuinely builds confidence. Like, you're putting yourself out to be seen by thousands or millions of people. There's been millions of people who have seen my face online, and it makes me not care about what I post. Like, I don't care anymore. Like, I've said it all. I've done it all. I've been seen by everybody at this point. Everybody I know knows that I make videos. People who I haven't spoken to in like years reached out to me because they would see me on their feed. And now it's to the point where how could I even be scared to speak in public? How could I even be scared to be in a room full of strangers? I'm talking to strangers every day. And then you start to realize you don't care what people think. It's not even a thought anymore. When I first started this, I was hesitant. My first video ever when I was like 17 or 18, when I posted a video on Instagram for the first time, I was nervous, I was scared, I was awkward. I didn't want anybody to see it. I was anxious. And it was a wreck. Like, I didn't know what the hell I was doing. It was horrible. But I gotten to this point where now I feel comfortable talking in front of a camera, and it's nothing. My confidence is through the roof, and this is a hurdle people have to get over. But I'm happy I did it when I did it because I've gotten over that hurdle. So this is easy to me now. But this is the one obstacle that if you get over, your life could skyrocket. If you, like, what people are missing is they think, oh, I just don't want to be seen online. Like, I feel like that's weird and people are going to think it's cringe. Like, oh, okay, who gives a shit? Like, actually, who cares? Like, are people going to care when you become somebody? Yeah, they're going to start to care. But they're going to care in envy, right? But when you're at the bottom and you're nobody, they care to clown on you, but it doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't matter. Literally just tune it out. Tune out the good and the bad and just stay in your own lane and do what you do and let the results speak for itself. I promise you, content creation builds this confidence. Number 6 or 7, I don't even know what number I'm at this point, but you get to share your voice. This is cool. Like, I get to like speak to the world and speak to people and write my own narratives and create my own story. Before content creation, you were genuinely just a nobody for like forever. But in this world, you can become somebody and tell your story and just express yourself. Being able to take what's in your head and like just allow it to just disperse into the world is incredible. I promise you it's gonna make you feel better. It's therapeutic at this point. It's an art form. When people make music and they release everything that they have into the music, it's therapeutic for them. It makes them feel good. That's the same thing with making videos and content creation. You're taking whatever is in your mind, whether you want to tell personal things about yourself or just showcase your talents and your passion, whatever it is, documenting your life, whatever it is therapeutic. It's a beautiful thing. I promise, listen to me before it's too late. Because lastly, this is the future. This is the beginning. Content creation hasn't even been around at the highest level for more than a decade. This is new. This is only the beginning. People think like it's too late now. It's not too late. We're still in the learning and growing phases of this, but there will reach a point where it is too late. This is the opportunity of a lifetime. This is a once in a generation opportunity to make something of yourself, to go from nothing to something. And it all starts with a camera and a mic. That's literally it. All you need is something to capture your face and capture your voice, which everybody has. Everybody has a phone or a computer. Everybody has these things. It's right there at your fingertips. You can change your life by just starting, by just hitting record and then hitting post. It's going to be trash. It's not going to be a good video. You're not going to know what you're doing. But everybody started out trash. LeBron James' first shot was probably an air ball, and now he's the greatest of all time. You have to begin. You have to start from zero. Everybody started with 0 followers and 0 views. Everybody. That's how you get to where you need to go, is by just making the first step. Because if you think content creation is saturated now, just wait 5 years from now. It'll be way oversaturated. Right now, there's companies that don't take advantage of this the way personal brands take advantage of this. And they will soon. And then there won't be an opportunity for you. And don't get it twisted, I'm speaking for myself too. I need to start taking this more seriously because I have the knowledge, I have the experience. I just got to put in the work. I just got to get in the trenches. And so do you. I promise you, you won't regret just starting. All right? That's all I got to say. Just one video. Just one. That's it. I hope y'all enjoyed. If you liked, you can like. If you want to subscribe, you can subscribe. But if not, it's cool. Just make sure you be happy, you stay healthy, and most importantly, people, stay classy.